What happened to elbows up, Mr. Carney? What happened to elbows up? That was the whole deal, right? It was elbows up. You were going to deal with Trump, right? That was the whole thing. How did that go in 6 months? What has happened? Can anybody answer the question? In 6 months, I'll tell you what's up. It's not his elbows. His elbows are on vacation. What's up is inflation. What's up is murder. What's up is crime. What's up is everybody's debt. It's been 10 years of carnage. And if you fell for that stupid elbows up slogan and how he was going to deal with Trump, I'm curious to know, how do you feel now that you voted for what has continued to happen, which is nothing? I'd love to hear some feedback on elbows up. 6 months in, what has he done besides a vacation? Anybody want to throw it out there? Put it in the comments. I would love to hear it.
Oh, Canadians, get in here. Is he elbows up or elbows down? Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So credit goes to the creators in these videos. And guys, in today's video, Canadian Prime Minister Mark, during his campaign, right, adopted this slogan, elbows up. And it basically means a tough, aggressive stance, especially in trade negotiations, particularly against the Trump administration's policies. Okay, now this phrase was adopted then. So, Carney's administration has made significant policy shifts that some critics has identified as transitioning from elbows up to elbows down. Let's see what these creators have to say. You will understand soon.
Retaliatory tariffs.
He's removing his tariffs, yeah. He's removing his retaliatory tariffs, which I thought was nice. And we're going to have another call soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a very good call.
You're getting closer towards an
Well,
agreement on trade?
I like him. Look, I'm fighting for the United States. Canada and Mexico have taken a lot of our business over the years, over 25, 30 years, especially during the Biden years. They took a lot of our business, and it's basically all coming back into the United States now. We're hot as a pistol, and it's coming back in. Because of tariffs and the incentives we give, it's coming back. And it's impossible, I think, for another country to stop it. And we are working on something. We want to be very good to Canada. I like Carney a lot. I think he's a good person. And we had a very good talk yesterday. So I think
Listen to this nonsense.
So let's be absolutely clear. Canada currently has the best trade deal with the United States. And while it's different from what we had before, it is still better than that of any other country.
Listen to that spin.
So as we work to address outstanding trade issues with the United States, it's important, it's vital. We do everything we can to preserve this unique advantage for Canadian workers, Canadian businesses. And doing so will require both building on a soon-to-be revised CUSMA, our free trade agreement with the U.S. and Mexico, as well as developing a new form of trade and security partnership with the United States. In this context, and consistent with Canada's commitment to CUSMA, I'm announcing today that the Canadian government will now match the United States by removing all of Canada's tariffs on U.S. goods specifically covered under CUSMA.
Mark Carney's verbal gymnastics are honestly out of this world, and there's no one else that can lie to Canadians, look at them in the eye, and sell them BS, and people just accept it. His elbows are not up. He literally does what Donald Trump tells him to do. Donald Trump says, secure your border. He says, okay, I'll spend $1 billion. Name a fentanyl czar. They do it. Drop the DST, the digital services tax. They do it. They got nothing in return. Drop retaliatory tariffs. He did that during the election and he did it quietly. Now he's saying that because Canada violated the CUSMA agreement and had tariffs on CUSMA goods, he just dropped it. And the way he's selling it to you is, we are now going to match. We are now matching. Does that sound like the leadership of someone who just sold all of Canada, that he was going to be elbows up and he's going to be the best person to go up against Donald Trump? Factually, that is untrue. He has bent to every single little thing Trump and the administration has asked him to do. It's getting to the point now where it's just getting embarrassing. And Canadians truly think that he's doing a good job. I don't believe it. It's factually impossible. We still have 35% tariffs. And he's telling us that we're better off than every other country. And he's already hinting at it. We have to renegotiate CUSMA because guess who wants a better deal out of it? The United States. This is going to be a monumental disaster for Canada. It already has been. And it's been just under 7 months. Unbelievable.
Canada currently has the best trade deal.
He had no trade deals. What happened was his elbows were down and his ass was up, and Donald Trump took advantage of it. This guy's worse than Justin Trudeau, and you voted for this guy? What is wrong with you people? Holy cow. Every time I listen to this guy, when he goes, let's be clear, really what he's saying is, let's be clear, my elbows are down, my ass is up, I'm screwed over. I couldn't do what I said in the primaries when we did the election stuff because I'm a freaking loser. I suck.
First, I was happy to hear that he got the president on the phone. I know that Mr. Carney has been trying to do that now for about a month, and today the president accepted his call. And the prime minister took the opportunity to make a series of very generous concessions to President Trump. And I was expecting that when the call was reported that we'd find that President Trump had given us something in return. That Mr. Carney, being the negotiator he promised he would be, that he would get something after giving something. But not so. Today we learn that it has been yet another capitulation and climb down by Mark Carney. His elbows have mysteriously gone missing. And this call follows on other concessions. He promised during the campaign he would have dollar for dollar retaliation. He pulled that.
So much for elbows being up, right? I won't even bore you about the mathematical details of this trade war. But people are saying that, some are celebrating, okay? In this video, some creators do agree with this retaliatory tariff and some are against it. Others are celebrating and some are raising their voices because workers in steel, mill, auto plants are worried about their job security, and small business owners fear, being undercut by cheaper US imports and online. Canadians are saying, what about us? At the end of this video, I'll give you guys a compilation of comments, okay, from these videos and what the Canadian people actually have to say, because Canadians are standing firm, okay? Many of them are demanding that the industries in Canada need to receive the protection that they deserve, right? And some critics are saying that lifting these tariffs on certain goods without actually addressing the key sectors can weaken Canada's bargaining position, and it can even harm the domestic industries. I need to know your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
One thing after another, and this time it's Canada. Mark Carney, the new Prime Minister of Canada, has just done an announcement, and he said that Canada will now be dropping all retaliatory tariffs on the United States, and from this stage on, they're going to be matching.
And while it's different from what we had before, it is still better than that of any other country.
He said that they got the best deal compared to any other country. And what it's really highlighting now is that what we saw, all the act beforehand, I'm going to stand up to Trump, we're not going to let bullies come in. They're seeing the bigger picture, that this is a good thing for all nations, because that's how we do get on through trade, and it's all going to be fair.
I'm announcing today that the Canadian government will now match the United States by removing all of Canada's tariffs on U.S. goods specifically covered under CUSMA.
We also saw Donald Trump recently post about Uranium One and Hillary Clinton. Well, the funnel went through Canada.
So let's be absolutely clear. Canada currently has the best trade deal with the United States.
But people are still in the fight because they're stuck in politics. It has nothing to do with politics. And as we're starting to be unified and we're seeing all these partnerships come in, the peace agreements are going to be coming in soon as well. That's when the exposing comes in. And that's when it will bring the world together, regardless of what your political belief is, regardless of your attachment to Donald Trump, and regardless of your attachment to all these world leaders. There's one more important thing, the truth. And that's what's all coming out now. So you can see already we've got the UK there rising up. You've got Australia that are going to be doing their rallies as well. Those two countries are part of the Five Eyes, and they're going to be included with Pfizer when this all starts coming out. But we've also got Canada and New Zealand as part of the Five Eyes countries, and you can see they're all being put into our awareness now because it's connected.
Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney announced today that because the U.S. will not impose tariffs on Canadian goods under the Mexico, Canada, and U.S. Free Trade Agreement, he will match the same. But Canadian tariffs on U.S. auto, steel, and aluminum will still remain. Then Trump posts, I am pleased to announce that we are doing a major tariff investigation on furniture coming into the United States. Within the next 50 days, that investigation will be completed, and furniture coming from other countries into the United States will be tariffed at a rate yet to be determined. This will bring the furniture business back to North Carolina, South Carolina, Michigan, and states all across the union. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Then Trump posts, I am pleased to announce that the radical left representatives working at the Congressional Budget Office have now admitted how incredible my tariff strategy has been, saying that Trump's tariffs reduced the deficit by $4 trillion. When I began my tariff policy suggestions, they refused to acknowledge the potential success that would be derived. Deficits are down, taxes are down, energy is down, prices generally are down. The only things that are up are take-home pay, the stock market, and our country, which is the hottest anywhere in the world. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So, do you believe Trump is winning?
Alrighty, it is Friday. Let's talk about the fact that we are dropping some of the retaliatory tariffs against the United States. I can understand the immediate thought of why the hell are we backing down? But as someone who deals with customs and clearing items into the United States on a regular basis, I think that this is a good move. It is clear that Trump still does not understand tariffs, or he is banking on the fact that no one understands tariffs. So when we have tariffs on U.S. products, we are the ones that are paying those tariffs. We are keeping those tariffs on steel, aluminum, and automobiles. Which, if you remember, in the first round of 2017 tariffs that came through, that was something that the United States was heavy on us with. I think the response here is two-pronged. They had to have some kind of response when all of this happened. We had to come out strong. But ultimately, I think that they're pulling back on it now, first to help Canadian companies that are really struggling right now, and second, because they want to make Trump feel like he has a win. Because his supporters don't fucking understand tariffs, he's going to be able to turn around and say, see, they capitulated, we can start to make a deal. And the USMCA was written with a review date of 2026. So really what happened here is we clap back, and now they can turn around and say, oh, okay, we've won. So then hopefully they are willing to negotiate a little bit more than they would have otherwise. I am not going to be a Carney apologist. I don't agree with a lot of things that he has been doing, but ultimately, this is the right move in my opinion. This is chess, not checkers. And it's been long enough now with these retaliatory tariffs that hopefully Canadian companies have found another Canadian option, and they continue using that option, either Canadian or international. And really, the most important thing that we can do is continue boycotting American products. And this boycott has continued. People are pissed, and they are choosing to spend their money on other products from other places, if not Canadian, from other countries. And let's not forget, there are a lot of states that are begging Canadian tourists to come back, and we're all like, hell no. So we are making an impact, and there are other trade agreements that are in the works with other countries. But the thing is, you got to phase out the United States, because we have been like this with the United States for so long, like 50, 60 years, we have been so closely entwined with them. It's really difficult to pull out as quickly as people want us to. As far as the economy goes, I trust Carney. He knows what he's fucking doing. So hopefully Trump takes this as a win and goes and brags, and then takes it a little easier on us in the future. As you can see in these comments, the negative comments outweigh the positive ones, because they are saying, is this elbows up or elbows down. This one says it got him contemplating leaving Canada. Let's see what Alberta does first. They are brainwashed by the liberal mainstream. Oh, Carney left out of the big meeting in Washington today. Shows how important he is. He's a rock star in the elbows up community. This one said it's worse than Trudeau, and I never thought that would be possible. We knew it. It was installed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's intentional. It's getting the results he wants for us, which is devastating. Yes, I agree with this. Many agree, many disagree. Carney is the best thing that could happen to Canada right now. I'm so grateful. He's our prime minister. This person said the bots are working. Oh my god. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, especially if you are from Canada. How do you think this retaliatory tariffs would actually affect the economy? Do you think it's going to do good for Canada, or do you think there is more to meet the eyes than what, I mean, there has to be a plan, right? Okay, there has to be a plan. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and keep reading these comments and let me read your comments. I'm just gonna let it play. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you can know when I post a new video. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.